Never repeat negatives. I'm not a crook. The president is not a crook. Is it America? Of course there'll be frivolous lawsuits. Are you going to have frivolous lawsuits? Don't repeat the negative. Are we still dumping illegally into the waters? No, we're not dumping illegally into the waters. Are we embarrassed about our poor performance last year? No, we're not embarrassed by our poor performance last year. These are all things you've heard before by executives, and the problem in politicians, the problem is it just reinforces the negative perception. Do not let reporters put words in your mouth. I have a basic rule with reporters that works quite well. They get to ask questions any way they want. They get to use any words they want. I don't critique them, but I get to use any words I want when I'm talking to reporters. This is something that is fair. It works well with everyone. But the second someone says, aren't you X, and X is this horrible thing, and you then say, well, no, I'm not X, I'm not this horrible thing, you've now set yourself up for a quote where the reporter can say, well, some will say TJ is this awful thing, but according to TJ Walker, quote, I'm not this awful thing. It's a basic dynamic. And the reader, the viewer, the listener sees, here's the negative charge, and they see and hear the negative charge again. They're hearing it twice. So what do people remember? Negative charge, crook, molester, thief, criminal, environmental polluter, and they hear your weak denials. So that's the problem. So how do you get around that? You have to answer questions in a different way. You cannot use the regular, logical, rational, linear mode of answering someone's question. Typically in a normal conversation, someone says, what about A? Is it true you're A? You would say, no, I'm not A. Actually, I'm B because of 1, 2, and 3. What you have to do in a media interview is just go right to, actually, I'm B because of 1, 2, and 3, and allow the audience to deduce that you are not A. That's the only way you can keep yourself from constantly being entangled in negative quotes and other people's words. So please do not repeat the negatives in the reporter's questions.